with a red light of 40.2 in the Z06 on the right side, but with a 465 red light. E Street, Paul Brown, and then A Street, Steven Saunders paired up here as we are in E Street. A Street, we still have Lawrence Casey leading the way. I believe Michael Ron still leading the way in E Street. Michael Ron out on course right now, though. Paul Brown, a 37.7. He finds 60 thousandths on the left side. Does Paul on the left in the MR Spider. Steven Saunders on the right with a 37.9. He finds a little bit of time over there on the right side as well in the Grand Sport. Eric Peterson and Michael Ron next up. I believe this is one of our top pairings here in E Street. Michael Ron, a 5:13 reaction time, and he finds 4/10 on the right side. A 37.2 for Michael Ron on the right, so he finds another 4/10. Eric Peterson, a 37.8 on the left. He finds 1.7 seconds on the left side, so it looks like Michael Ron in that top spot now by 0.8 of a second over Peterson. Jonathan Roberts in third, about 4/10 back, and Paul Brown is sitting in fourth, about a half second behind Roberts. Mike Robinson and Bill Burnham will be next up. Robinson in the 99 Miata. Bill Burnham in the 2001. Slightly different package on that car. It's a 39.4 for Robinson on the left side. No help there for Mike. Bill on the right with a 44.8. No help there for him. So no help for either driver there. Adam Norton and Jared Hicks out on course. I just got a phantom. I'm sorry, no, now it's running again. So we're good here on Norton and Hicks. Looks like it kind of freezes there in a second when the cars go out and launch. So Adam Norton looks like he's about to cross the lights here. Actually, I think we might be waiting for Jared Hicks to finish on the right side. Going to get a time in there for either driver, but as we're talking about E Street, Michael Ron still leading the way there in the 37s, the low 37s on both sides. 37.1 for him on the left, 37.2 for him on the right. So those are your fastest times, I believe, set by any driver on either course right now. Lots of drivers in the 37s, but very few have gotten into the low 37s like he has. And then going back to A Street here, Lawrence Casey still leading the way in A Street with Junior Johnson sitting in second position. Those drivers are done. We've got several second drivers and a few first drivers here as well in A Street. But Lawrence Casey leading the way by only 75 thousandths of a second over Junior Johnson. Real tight battle there between those two drivers. Justin Batten is running in third position. Edward Fisher in fourth, and Christo Kook in fifth position. Christo driving into getting into something a little bit different this year for him as well. So Christo is sitting in fifth, which is the final trophy spot. But right on Christo's heels is going to be Chris Harvey in the Z06. He's about a half second or so outside of that final trophy spot. And we have several drivers in A Street still running, and a couple of second drivers to come later on as well. Michael Pataki and Martin Montana. All right, we are back to running again. Jocelyn Wong and Jonathan Roberts out on course. Jocelyn from Pump 2 in the Super Street GT3, probably the most recognizable car to hear going off of the line, for sure. So Jocelyn out there in that GT3 driving with her husband Charles. They've been doing very well the past couple of years in those GT3s. Running into Pump 2 neither A Street driver improving on their previously set times. We'll see if Steven Saunders in the Grand Sport on the left side can improve. He's got a 6:59 reaction time, but Paul Brown on the right in E Street in the MR Spider, a 5:33 RT for him. He's working his way through the final slalom. 37.9 for Paul Brown. He does find almost 0.4 of a second. Still sitting in 4th position by about a half second out behind Eric Peterson for 3rd spot. All right, we're still looking for Shift C workers, despite Howard announcing them all the time. Still looking for Shift C workers. If you are a Shift C worker, you need to be checked in and at your work assignment. So Saunders with the 37.5 on the left side in the Grand Sport. We're back into E Street. Michael Rahn, a 37.1. He finds a little bit of time on the left side. We're talking 20 thousandths of a second. Eric Peterson on the right with a 38.0. No help for Peterson on the right. So after that set of runs right there, and obviously we have more to go here, but Ron still in the lead by about 0.4 of a second. Jonathan Roberts in 2nd, Peterson in 3rd. Got it. All right, we're still looking for Shift C workers, including the Shift C grid workers. It's really important to get those grid workers up here on time. If you are working Shift C grid, please get over to your work assignment. Burnham and Robinson, 44.2 for Burnham, 39.7 for Robinson at the previous E Street finish. Now we're into Hicks and Norton, 39.8 for Jared Hicks on the left side. No help there for Jared on the left. Adam Norton, though, finds 0.6 of a second with a 37.6 on the right side for Adam Norton. So that's going to be good enough to move Norton into 6th position. So Michael Rahn still in the top spot. That changed those standings a little bit here in E Street, right? Dropping a bunch of time. Actually, it's not enough. He's only 17 thousandths of a second now behind Paul Brown, but Paul is still running, obviously. All right, Steven Saunders on the right side with a 37.9. No help for him, slows down by just a little bit. Michael Pataki, 1 cone on top of a 37.9 on the left side, so no help there for either driver. Michael Rahn is pushing hard. He's going to be our next finisher on the right side, but he has red lit. 470 red light for Michael Rahn. Paul Brown, meanwhile, on the left side, a 5:17 reaction time. He finds a little bit of 37.6 for Paul Brown. That is a 53 thousandths of a second improvement. Just enough to give him a little bit more gap between him and Reif. Almost a 1/10 of a second now between Paul Brown and Stephen Reif. And Michael Rahn's 37.0, but with a 470 red light for Michael Rahn on the right side. Good news is he is still the leader, but we have got drivers yet to go here in E Street. Eric Peterson is one of those drivers with a run to go, I believe, on each side. 6:31 reaction time for Peterson on the left, and it's a 37.4. He finds 0.4 of a second. That's good enough to move Peterson into 2nd position ahead of Jonathan Roberts. Peterson is now 0.3 of a second short of Michael Rahn with 1 more run to go. He's going to need to be in the low 37s, if not a high 36, in order to catch Rahn. Jonathan Roberts now 12 thousandths of a second behind Eric Peterson going into tomorrow. Bill Burnham's a 44.8 on the right side. Next up is Mike Robinson with a 41.5, but +2 cones on the left side for Mike Robinson. No help there. Martin Montego on the right with a 38.